So good morning. Can you please introduce yourself and from which company you are?
I am Dmitry Moiseev. I am CEO of Naviaddress company.
Okay, thank you. So I have a few questions for you. First question, what problems are you going to tackle with your ICO?
Well, there are three big areas where we see adopters for our blockchain solution. We actually just are doing the addressing system that we plan to migrate on the blockchain, which would allow people just to obtain verified digital ID for their places and locations, objects and locations in real and virtual worlds. And we see three areas of their adopters. First of all, that's the 4 billion people in the world who has no addresses right now. And just going to the blockchain, our addressing system will provide them with the ability and freedom to get their addresses, not from the central authority, but from the premium platform that we're building, and share that just with the online and shared economy. Second big area is delivery and e-retail commerce, where we see that we can cut huge costs that they're incurring, or waste, better to say, that are linked to the problems with the address verification. Up to 20% of addresses are not verified in the developed world, and up to like 85% of postal and delivery addresses are not verified in the developing countries. So, and the third area, just where we can, solve lots of issues, is the authentication of local businesses and retail outlets like hotels, restaurants, and cafes for the international tourists. So, also just by taking, let's say, Naviaddress as the unique ID for place and location in the developing countries, those businesses can provide that just as authenticated address to their international tourists, and that brings trust, let's say, just in the transaction between the local, let's say, retailers, local businesses, and international tourists.
Thank you. Why is your solution better than the existing solutions on the market?
I don't think that we are comparable to the existing solutions. There is a company called What3 Words, which is the grid system, the digital kind of map, digital grid system, but we provide more. We provide actual addressing just to the digital addressing, verifiable and trustless, and that's the uniqueness, let's say, just of our project. On the one hand, and also since we are not in the early MVP stage, we have been running and promoting the addressing system for 2 years. So we believe that we are just much more developed in terms of the products for adopters and for the big industry players.
Okay. Why do you use blockchain and not existing technology?
I already said about that, just because blockchain allows us just to bring freedom to the people and businesses to get their verifiable addresses and share that just in the new shared economy. And this is obviously just there was a constraint, and there have been constraints just about that, because our IDs are linked to where we live and where businesses are residing, let's say. So it means that just we use this blockchain, and actually just because of the uniqueness of this technology that allows us just to unlock value of our Naviaddress addressing system generally. And it's also just our clients, our early adopters, who said that just please, we want to have the open source solution, we want to have it customizable, and we obviously just want to have like trusted partner where just we're not dependent, let's say, just on single database source like Google, just or any other just solution providers, let's say, just that provides with only partial problem just of this address verification just and routing.
Okay. Why do you need a cryptocurrency token in your concept?
Very simple. You can buy Naviaddresses out of the platform for tokens. So that's the utility token actually. And then once you bought the Naviaddress, you can sell also just Naviaddress for tokens, okay? Just for the platform users generally. Also just validation, verification, in other value-added services that will be with services about Naviaddress will be obviously paid by tokens. And third thing, just we need to build the ecosystem around the platform where just Navi token is the mean of this incentivization, because we want to attract big address holders, and obviously let's say just getting incentivizing them and get more addresses populating our system with their addresses, which we will need then to verify. We obviously need some sort of incentivization. So we need to give something back as an incentive to the big holders, like for example DPD, DHL, or other big delivery and e-retail businesses.
Okay. Last question. When is your token generation event planned to go live?
So we're going through the 3 stages of interacting with token participants. We're going right now through the private sale, which ended today, and we're very much satisfied with the results of that, because we raised 5.6 million USD during this stage. So and now we're opening the new stage, like what we call pre-ICO, and then we move to the ICO, which should be held on the 1st of March. That should start on the 1st of March.